The 100-meter dash is the most popular event in track and field, and just about everybody knows it. That is true at every level of the sport, including high school. In fact, Noah Lyles was the fastest high school boy way back in 2016, both on the clock and in the entire world. That season, he won the World Junior Championship for athletes under 20 in the 100-meter dash, while he was only 17 years old. And now he is the reigning world champion in that event, making it very clear that he is the man to beat. So if you really are the fastest high school boy, then you are supposed to be the future of the 100-meter dash. Yet things do not always go according to plan, because a few years after Noah Lyles, it was Micah Williams who earned the title as the fastest boy in all of high school. He dominated the nation indoors and outdoors, and even won a gold medal at the World Junior Championships just like Noah. That was back in 2018, when he was still a high school underclassman. Since then, he chose to compete for Oregon out of Tracktown, USA, and even brought home championships in the sprints at the NCAA level. But during what is supposed to be his senior year season, Micah Williams is surprisingly absent from the track. The truth is that Micah Williams is one of the greatest young talents in American sprinting. He's already proven it at just about every level that really counts. And the only explanation we have as to why he's not on the track is because he chose to start playing football. And now he is entering the transfer portal after what seems to be a series of unfortunate events. But as far as I'm concerned, losing Micah Williams during an Olympic year is a sign of a bigger problem that needs to be addressed. Because if track and field can't hold on to its biggest and brightest stars, the same sport that most of us resort to watching online to watch races that have already happened somewhere else around the world, then we might as well just say goodbye to any hope of moving the sport forward along with it. But if you're new here, I have to say thank you for even making it this far into the video. And I'm Coach Rob, the founder of SCARecruiting.com. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section, because I try to read them all. I need to make it clear just how special Micah Williams actually is, because unlike most high school sprinters, for the most part, he has lived up to the hype. At the high school level, I shouldn't even have to say that he would have been a 5-star recruit on SCARecruiting.com by the end of his junior year, a title that he earned by running the fastest 60-meter dash time in the entire nation, in addition to still leading his class in the 100-meter. But his senior year was in 2020, so his outdoor season never really happened. But that didn't stop him from running the fastest indoor 60-meter time again in back-to-back seasons. And after he got to Oregon, he basically picked up exactly where he left off by winning the NCAA Indoor Championship in the 60-meter dash as a freshman. That is so hard to do that in 2024, not one freshman qualified for the NCAA meet in that same event. And it's also the only reason why his third place finish outdoors in the 100-meter dash was technically a disappointment. You could easily argue he was underachieving as a sophomore the following season, where he failed to medal at either NCAA championship meet, but did show up to the USA meet and finished in a close fourth to the same 3 American men who would go on to sweep the World Championship event in the 100-meter dash. What I'm trying to say is that Micah Williams is legit, but I think his performances speak loudly enough for itself. He appears to have battled back from injury as a junior just to make the 100-meter dash final at the NCAA meet. And he didn't get a medal in the race, but still broke 10 seconds when legal. So when entering the 2024 Olympic year, I was shocked to find out that Micah Williams was joining the football team at the University of Oregon. For one, he was not a high school football player since his freshman year, and Oregon football is very legit and supposed to recruit the absolute best. But it also jeopardized his preparation to potentially make the Olympic team for a man who has already shown that he had the potential to make a world championship level final. I don't know all the details of what went down, but what we do know is that he was added to the football roster, got hurt, and then had surgery, and won't be competing on the track at all in 2024. And it's also true, he'll be entering the transfer portal in the middle of this mess. Shout out to Brian for the heads up. The real problem that the sport is facing is why would one of the fastest sprinters in the nation, who has been that since he was a high school sophomore, even want to play football in the first place, and a sport that he never really played seriously? Well, it's the same reason why fans of my college's football team used to ask me, a Division I 100-meter runner, why I wasn't out there on the field playing wide receiver. Track and field is not only not popular, but has very little structure for any athlete once you move on from college. Although track athletes barely see any NIL money, at least now they have the option. College track and field is easily the most fun you'll ever have in the sport, especially when you compete on a team that is competitive at the conference and national level. Micah Williams is still in college, but has already seen most of what the track and field landscape has to offer. He was the fastest boy in high school, a world junior champion, an NCAA champion, and a serious threat to beat the men who dominated the world championships. The only thing that he hasn't done is become an Olympian yet, and there was no guarantee it was gonna happen in 2024. So he must have realized that the reward of at least trying to play football, and perhaps sneaking onto an NFL roster, maybe as a kick returner in the future, was worth the risk of surrendering his status as one of the best sprinters in college, and perhaps of his generation. It also means that being a low-level professional in the NFL is even more attractive of being one of the fastest men in the world. I'm not here to complain about how the pay in track and field is trash. In fact, I've already got a whole playlist on it. But what I am saying is that you know your sport has a very real problem when someone as talented as him would rather try to play another that they basically have no significant experience in. If he wants to, he will be on the track next year, likely dominating at whatever school he really wants to go to. But the problem that track and field is facing right now is exactly that. It will only happen for him and a whole bunch of other fast men, if they really want to. SCA track and field gear is here. Fast is a lifestyle, and what you wear should reflect that. Order yours at scarecruiting.com/shop, or use the link in the description below. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.